Hi, friends, and welcome to the Unfinished Workout. Here I am having fun with my life and doing some mini projects here and there, so you can enjoy as you enter my brain, and I give it go through my filter and give it back to you and see what you think about things. Um, Looking up and down, I got the Instagrammers Dio Feed on Facebook going on. Dio Feed on Facebook has the production, so in case you want to see some things, but today I don't have that many things to show you on camera. So thank you so much for being here with me and helping me go through my journey. So look, I took myself into a thinking mode, which I usually do, but this time I went a little deeper into it, and I went to study or to investigate a little bit more what truth really means. Estoy en este viaje de investigar lo que en realidad significa lo que es la verdad. ¿Qué es la verdad? What is the truth, right? What is the truth? And it was a interview many people and interesting conversations I had. People wanted to speak a little bit more about that. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because, um, you know, many times, and I hear online, usually on Facebook or any social media platform, when you post things, some people is sad enough that fight hard enough that I've seen friendships break. I have one of those issues like many years ago when we were arguing vegetarians, being a vegetarian, being a carnivore, and it gets pretty ugly. So with that in my mind and what's going on today, I'm posting different things based on your belief. I wanted to investigate and to pick people's brains and see what they thought about what is the real truth. What makes you post something, what makes you read something and believe that that's the way that you should go about life. And the answers were like interesting enough um, about this subject. So, and this is what I did. I called people and I went, all right. So what makes you post something? What makes you share something? Um, Knowing that that's the truth. How do you know it is the truth for yourself to give permission to go out there and go with it? So 95% of the people I talk to mention the word gut. Well, I just feel it on my gut, right? Some other ones, 95%, like I said, then the rest of it mention heart and then also mention brain. I got to the conclusion that people post things based on their gut feeling, which I found a little bit like, I thought I was going to hear more of like, or if I have the data, then I go, and I post it and I check it. Some people say I check more into it. I don't know about that. It's hard to right find out what really people do, but those were the answers I'm getting. Um, with the people that study the data, they refer more to the brain, the heart. They want something more into like, well, that's deeper, something that I really believe. Seems like it was like a core belief. So this is the way I do it, and then I go back to the people. The way I do it is I have a lot of people I trust, and I trust them because I have had experiences with them and their programs and their studies, and I have seen them work in life and in myself. So that for me has become the truth, right? That's my truth. So when I see things like in Green Net Info and some other things, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posts, he's an attorney environmentalist, and he posts some things that I have corroborated with other people. Sometimes doctors, sometimes no, sometimes the guy in the woods, which I have found out to have a lot of truth, because usually the guy in the woods, it's the guy that have been more in contact with planet Earth and have nurtured themselves to make sure the biochemistry of the brain function properly. And that's huge to make decisions, because when you don't mess with the biochemistry of the brain, food that you eat and what makes yourself, you actually think more clear and you're in more contact with planet Earth, which is where we live. Estoy hablando hoy de la verdad. ¿cómo tú encuentras la verdad? Y entrevisté a un sinnúmero de personas me alarmó un poco la decisión de las personas en la que el 95% de ellas se refirió a que sienten algo en la barriga, sienten algo que, que, que sienten dentro de ellos basado en las creencias que ellos tienen. Solo el 5% mencionó la mente como cosas, el corazón también, datos y cosas así. O sea que la verdad de mucha gente es algo que comparten con otros basado en una extensión de ellos mismos, de lo que ellos creen, y comparten contigo. Pero hay una pelea súper mundial en que, quién tiene la verdad. Hoy en día hay muchos medios que no tienen la verdad. Y ese es el problema más grande. So nowadays I have find that, and I like also read work by Ryan Holiday, which is a super marketer guy. Used to be. Um, he also mentioned things as, well, the truth doesn't matter because people, they get paid by clicks, and that's like really disturbing to talk about because the truth doesn't matter anymore. You get paid by the click, so it's based on the headline. And he goes on and on in his books about how that actually works. You know, like the news itself really don't even make sense, but the headline makes people believe that that's the truth. And that's where I guess the gut feeling comes in, you know. And when the more you read and the more you expose yourself to, okay? So, and they all intertwine, right, with food, breathing, hydration, and all the things that I usually talk about. Because when you feed your brain the right way, feeding yourself with the food that you eat from earth, it increase your levels of intelligence because you're feeding again the biochemistry of the brain and how you function here, which is the opposite of doing things that putting in yourself things that have mercury, aluminum, and any other toxic waste that goes into the bloodstream that affects not only your mind but your whole body as well. So I know these things are usually controversial and people believe different things. But in my case, how I believe is the truth is by seeing the result of the things that I'm talking about. And for me to see and to feel and to go through experiences and talk to people that have go through situations in their life where they have lived through hell with different decisions and things they have done for themselves, then you see, and that's my truth. And the truth is like that to many others. Like myself, I didn't care about the war until my cousin almost died from malaria from being on the war. Then it becomes more of a real thing in my life to pay attention to something that happened really close to me. And that's human nature. Many times people really don't care, you know. They do what they feel until it hits them close, you know. Right now, but you either have been hit close with what's going on or you don't care until you know someone that actually happened, that actually went through the situation with this virus thing, and then you care a little bit, right? When we all, the message should be like we all take care of the people that need to be away from the virus itself. So lo que estaba hablando es, hay diferentes cosas, diferentes soluciones para trabajar con ese feeling que tú tienes de esa persona que a veces tú no conoces bien pero te cae mal, o no conoces bien y te cae bien ese feeling. Hay ejercicios para eso y hay ejercicios para el corazón y hay ejercicios también para la mente. Yo quiero compartir contigo diferentes cosas que me han ayudado a mí a convertir y a analizar lo que es en realidad la verdad para poder compartir contigo. Una de esas cosas que yo quería, cómo tú puedes entrenar la parte del gut, es exactamente el escáner de la vida, ¿verdad? Cuando tú entras a un sitio, antes de llegar a un sitio, tu cuerpo tiene un escáner que es el gut feeling, ¿verdad? Lo que sientes dentro de ti, ese sentido de sobrevivencia, porque te protege como especie para que estés vivo en la vida. Eso tú lo ejercitas con buena comida, lo ejercitas con meditación, oración y hidratación, dormir y todo esto, pilares, cosas esenciales para mejorar tu vida. Tu gut feeling trabaja mejor. Así, tu corazón igual buscando coherencia con el corazón y así también estando no introduciendo cosas que son de metales tóxicos en la sangre. Así también alimentas tu mente, ¿ok? Y así tienes una mejor vida para poder discernir y poder explicarte a ti mismo y sentir esa verdad y compartirla. Está dentro de ti, ¿ok? So once again, when I did this little research about what is the truth, and I mentioned again the gut, the heart, and the mind were the key words that kept coming up into it. And one thing you can do for the gut, not to go too deep into, Christians don't like when the word chakra comes in, but we change it to zones. So the different zones on the body, and the gut sits on zone number 3, and it has to do with the color yellow. And then it's an area that is fed and is nurtured by good food because it sits right here on your gut. So good food is one of the things you can do to increase your scanner powers. Here we have an area where it protects the species, which is us in this case. It actually goes to places, it's been studied by people I've studied that have, and one of them is Caroline Myers. You can look at her, and I can spell it for you if you're interested online. I can send you the message where your scanner, your gut feeling, is one of those things that is the one that guides you to protect you from. You probably go through situations where I don't like that person, but you don't even know them, or I love that person and you don't even know them. We all of us have situations like that before. So one of the things to nurture that is good food for sure. Tai Chi movements based on zone number 3 can help your scanner to get better and make better decisions. And you smell it when people are trying to fool you or not. So you make decisions for yourself, even better. So the heart, they all kind of nurture by the same thing, right? Staying away from junk food and things that are made in a lab. Cooperate with your system to be a better scanner, a better gut feeling, right? And I say scanner, and I was saying that it study the place before you go there for safety reasons, to protect yourself and to stay alive. You go into a place and you automatically, without even knowing, you look where the exit is for emergency reasons. You know how to protect yourself, but you don't think about these things. But begin to think about these things so you see what I'm saying is the truth. And then it maybe make your truth, but I always challenge people to go try it to see if it works for you. So feeding the heart and to make it coherent is something that I always preach. Is the people from heartmath.org. I think it is. It's not .com or .net. Heartmath. They talk about making your heart coherent. To make work on homeostasis, which is the internal balance of yourself, right? What is that you feel? So your heart craves for that, to be in peace, right? And it's not only a pump, like sometimes many people teach. The heart is just not a pump. It's been studied before. There are books out there. One of them I think I showed you before. It was the Human Heart, Cosmic Heart. It was written by an MD. And he explained how the heart is just not a pump. It's something else that does. So you can work out, you can breathe through it. You can meditate, and also clean food helps you to find that truth through your heart. Just follow my heart. You heard those comments before. I'm for the mind. Stay away from the things that are toxic. Sometimes, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Give a lot of information about staying away from things that go into the bloodstream and make you toxic, with mercury and aluminum. And I know many people think that mercury and aluminum are okay, but I always tell people, I used to, when I was living in Miami, I trained a lot of dentists for whatever reason. They knew each other and they kept referring me dentists, and I help them a lot with posture because they work them every day, like leaning down. So I was talking to them about in the old times, I don't think they do it anymore. They used to put mercury in your mouth to protect you from cavities. And it's always were conversations about it, right? If mercury is toxic and you cannot throw it through the to the waterways, through the sewer, through the sink, then My common sense said, why can't you put it? Why can you put it in people's mouth? Well, and they say because the percentage is really little. And then my common sense want to ask them like, well, it's like if I'm gonna give you, let's say I'm gonna give you a little massage on your arm, and in my lotion I put a little bit of poop and I put it on you, how would you feel about it? And they say, well, it's different. Well, it's not different. Well, it's really little. I said the amount is really little, but it still goes inside of you, right? So, and I always challenge things this way. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I go through the common sense of things of why we do the things we do. And as a society, as a community, we have a lot of power to make better decisions for ourselves. For example, in baseball, players and unions and owners, they're known by fighting a lot, feeding each other with different information to see what's right or what's wrong. But usually the people win, and that's the player, because without the players, nothing happens. And I make comments like that, and I'm bringing this up because as a society, as a member of a society, we are together to fight for, in this case, good food, clean water, clean air. And it's kind of embarrassing that we have to fight for things that we shouldn't fight for. We all can agree that they're good for us and the system, yet we fight for a lot of things. I remember in Austin many years ago where we went on a drought, and I was talking to some people about, isn't it that weird that we can have pipes of oil going from state to state, but we cannot have water when we need it? Can we pump some water? And the answer was, well, it takes too much money. Well, I leave you with that to see what what you think about that comment. So we do what we want when we feel like it's important. So I'm here to advocate for clean water, food, and clean soils to go from there. So ahí me fui un poco, hola muchachos, paz, saludos, que el background te guste. Eh, Hablando otra vez de lo que es la verdad que resuena en ti, en tu corazón. Y yo fui y entrevisté a muchas personas para esto. Estos son los ejercicios para el gut, para el escáner tuyo, que es ese feeling de lo que tú sientes de una persona que te cae bien o te cae mal y no la conoces. Eso es una forma de proteger las especies en el mundo, en este caso son los humanos. El tai chi es bien importante para eso. La comida limpia es bien importante para el escáner tuyo. La oración y pensamientos positivos también para el corazón, que lo quiera hacer coherente, y siempre me gusta mandar a la gente a un website que se llama heartmath.org, creo que org o .net. Se especializan en la conducta del corazón y tienen diferentes trabajos de investigación, y está bien chévere investigarlo y encuentra tu verdad por ahí. Cómo encontrar esa coherencia, ese balance que tú necesitas en el cuerpo para tomar esas decisiones. La comida limpia siempre es bien importante para el corazón y para la mente también. En la mente tienes la meditación, la respiración y la comida limpia para que puedas darle puedas formar con esa bioquímica del cerebro unos pensamientos más limpios para tu poder ejecutar en tu trabajo o buscar lo que es la verdad que resuena en ti, en tu corazón, para poder decidir qué es lo que es la verdad simplemente para ti. Okay? So, and the results were that, guys. The results were like, 95% of people gut feeling. What is that gut feeling? But we cannot get the gut feeling to be damaged. We cannot let the gut feeling and our body to be damaged to make our own decisions with junk food or for water. For water in the United States, if you want to just a review what's going on with the water, look at Flint, Michigan, and what happened there. Embarrassing that we go through things like that still year 2020. We cannot agree on clean water. So clean food also help you to make better decisions as it feeds your system. And water, food, sleep, and all the primary things that I was talking to you about, exercising and feeling yourself healthy, it makes you be a better decision maker and speak the truth even more from your heart, thinking, and using your gut feeling. And I want to share that with you. So now you have a little bit more information, some resources to go do your own research and follow your gut to tell the other people the truth. Gracias a ustedes por estar aquí conmigo. Yo solo quería compartir un ratito de lo que es la verdad para mí, cómo encuentro la verdad y cómo el cuerpo y los órganos tienen que ver con lo que es hablar la verdad, que es lo que tú sientes. Ya sabemos que la comida limpia, el aire limpio, todas estas cosas tienen que ver en darle lo bueno que es para la bioquímica del cerebro, para que hagas pensamientos verdaderos y que sean la verdad tuya para poder decirle a los demás. So thank you guys again for being here with me, picking my brain and doing different things. This is inspired by you. For me to practice information that I usually do at work, but I'm here doing it online for you. Stay clean, eat healthy, clean water, clean soils, clean air, so we can make better decisions, so we can actually live the truth. Thank you very much for being here with me one more time. As you will see in the near future, you're going to see some more lives coming up in Facebook and Instagram. So many cool things coming this way. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for your support. Gracias por su apoyo. And I see you soon. Thank you.